Hey guys, right here I have a 2014 BMW X5 xDrive30d. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button, the mirrors will automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they will fold out again. Also, the X5 xDrive30d does come standard with BMW's version of a keyless entry and start system called Comfort Access. Basically, just have the key fob on yourself. The doors are currently unlocked. Press this ribbed area to lock it, and to unlock it, just tap the area behind the door handles. As simple as that. In conjunction with the keyless entry, you do have keyless start as well. Just make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start stop button to the left of the steering wheel. The F15 BMW X5 comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system with Servotronic. Servotronic adjusts the feedback the steering provides at any given speed and situation, so the driver will feel confident whether it be driving on the highway or parking in a tight spot. The steering wheel on the xDrive30d variant is leather wrapped with sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. An 8-speed automatic with Steptronic manual shifting is standard on the xDrive30d. To engage drive, put your foot on the brake, hit the unlock button to the right of the gear lever, and pull the lever all the way down. Once in drive, clicking the lever over to the left activates Sport mode, and tipping the lever up or down while in this position activates the Steptronic manual shifting. For neutral, if in drive, push the lever up once, and if in reverse, pull the lever down once. For reverse, hit the unlock button again and push the lever up all the way. Engaging reverse not only activates the parking sensors and its diagram that shows up on the 10.2-inch iDrive display, but it also dips the passenger side mirror down to curb view and activates the surround view camera that provides a top-down 360-degree view of the car. Using the iDrive knob down the center console, you are able to select a few options from the menu on the left of the display. The options include turning the surround view camera on or off, adjusting the brightness and contrast of the display, and turning on or off the parking guidance lines and obstacle markings. For park, just hit the P button on top of the gear lever. There are a couple of buttons to the right of the center console, one of which enables the parking sensors and the surround view camera to be activated, and the other activates the front view camera. The brightness and contrast of the display for the front view camera can be adjusted as well. Safety on board the X5 xDrive30d comprises of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, dynamic stability control, automatic stability control, cornering brake control, dynamic traction control, dynamic braking lights, an immobilizer, tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Let's now turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The X5 xDrive30d comes with 19-inch V-spoke style 450 light alloy rims wrapped in Goodyear Eagle F1 255/50 R19 run-flat tires. Ventilated disc brakes provide stopping power front and rear. For the suspension, the front gets double wishbones, while the rear gets a multi-link setup. The approach angle, the departure angle, and the breakover angle is 25 degrees, 20 degrees, and 20 degrees respectively. The X5 is BMW's first crossover SUV. Playing in the mid-size segment, the X5 counts the Mercedes-Benz GLE, the Lexus RX, and the Volvo XC90 among others as its rivals. The first generation, codenamed E53, and it was available between 1999 and 2006, benefited from the time when Land Rover was owned by BMW. E70 represents the second generation X5 that was on sale from 2006 until 2013, and F15 is the codename for the latest generation X5 that was unveiled in 2013. Till today, the X5 along with the X6 remains the biggest crossover SUV BMW produces. Under the bonnet of the X5 xDrive30d, you can find BMW's N57D30 3-litre, dual overhead cams, 24 valves, turbo diesel inline 6 with common rail direct injection and variable geometry turbochargers. This engine produces 254 horsepower at 4000 rpm and 560 Nm of torque between 1500 and 3000 rpm. The 0 to 100 sprint is performed in 6.9 seconds onto a 230 km per hour top speed. The fuel tank carries 85 litres of diesel, and the combined fuel consumption for this X5 variant is 6.2 litres per 100 kilometers. 162 grams of carbon dioxide is produced per kilometer, and the X5 xDrive30d is all-wheel drive. The F15 X5 made its Malaysian debut about a year ago as fully imported, completely built-up CBU cars with two variants made available, the xDrive30d and the xDrive35i. 4 months later, local production of the X5 began with the same two variants as before, but now with more kit as standard. The xDrive30d that you see in the video is the CBU model. Exterior features of the CBU X5 xDrive30d includes automatic auto-leveling adaptive LED headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front, sides and rear, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, LED front and rear fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, dual exhaust pipes, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and chrome surrounds for the kidney grille in front. Right here you do have quite a large storage bin with your cup holder, window controls, all of them are automatic in both ways, window lock, mirror controls, your rear hatch control, and your central locking with your speaker. Right here you do have the lever to adjust the interior brightness, and some storage down below. BMW door sills, and the driver's seat in this X5 xDrive30d does get full powered adjustments with 2-person memory. This one controls your seat back, this one controls your seat position, seat height and seat inclination. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The X5 xDrive30d does come standard with a quad-zone automatic climate control system with your front controls right here and a separate set of rear controls that I'll show you when we get to the back. But for now you do have your fan speed for the driver's side, temperature for the driver's side, automatic, and different modes all for the driver's side. You do have the same set of controls for the passenger side, all located right here. Recirculation, maximum air conditioning and air conditioning, front and rear defrost, and sync basically allows you to control all 4 zones using the driver's side. The X5 xDrive30d comes with BMW's Navigation System Professional with various media connectivity options, navigation, a 10.2-inch high-definition color display, and a hi-fi loudspeaker system with 9 speakers producing 205 watts of power. I do not show a demo of this system in this video, so to see how this system works, I'll post some links to my other BMW videos with a similar system. And right here, you do have your CD player, DVD player. It is MP3 compatible, switching between your different modes, your 8 shortcut buttons, seat track, eject, switching between FM AM, as well as your volume and power knob. Central locking, power folding mirrors, and on the steering wheel you do have your volume, switching between your different modes, switching between your different tracks or radio stations, your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone menu, as well as your voice control. Help!
To hear the voice commands in the table displayed, say voice commands. To obtain general information on voice inputs, say help with voice input. To hear important short commands with examples, say help with examples.
Cancel. Basically, it will walk you through the voice commands if you do not know what to say. On the left spoke, you do have your cruise control. On the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. And if you hit BC, basically allows you to scroll through your multi-information display in the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your range, compass, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, date, turning the display off, and back to your range. You also do have your outside temperature, time, as well as your mileage and trip meter. And on the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. The steering wheel in this car is powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this little lever right here. And right next to the start-stop button, you do have the button to activate or deactivate your auto start-stop system, whereby if you activate it, the start-stop system momentarily shuts off the engine while you are in a traffic light to save on diesel or petrol depending on what the car is using. You can turn it off if you do not want the system running. You do have a cover for the storage space right here, cigarette lighter or power outlet depending on what you use it for, as well as a couple of cup holders. Right down here you do have your electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake, push it down, and to engage it, just simply pull it back up. You also do have an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby if activated and you arrive at a stop at a traffic light or parking and all that, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. You also do have some storage right here, and your different driving modes: Sport, Comfort, Normal, and Eco Pro. It shows up on the iDrive display. As well as the instrument cluster. And my bad, it does not have the normal mode, so it only has 3 driving modes: Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro. Eco Pro basically gears your car towards better fuel consumption by changing the acceleration, climate control, and all that. Sport is the most engaging drive among the 3. You can turn off your traction control right here as well. Armrest with storage down below. You do have your auxiliary and USB ports right there. You do have an auto dimming rear view mirror and your interior lights. You do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have quite a large storage bin right here with your cup holder, window control and your speaker. You also do have sunshades for the side windows. And obviously the shades are for the rear doors only. Rear seats do fold. Just locate this lever, pull it, and flip the seat back down. It does fold 40-20-40, so all three rear seat backs can fold independently of each other. You do have interior lights by the rear passenger footwell. You do have storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents right there, and on the B pillars, and your rear climate control system like I told you earlier on, temperature for both sides, fan speed, and different modes. You also do have some storage down below, as well as a couple of power outlets right down there. But apart from that, you do have a rear center armrest with cup holders. And like I said, you can actually fold each seat back down individually. Hook and your rear lights. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in the X5. There is the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. There is a touchpad below the BMW badge on the rear hatch itself. There is the button on the key fob, and in conjunction with comfort access, a simple swing of your foot under the rear bumper will also open up the rear hatch. The last method is only possible with the key fob on yourself and you're near the rear hatch. There is also a tailgate that drops down for added practicality. While the CBU X5 xDrive30d is a 5-seater, the locally assembled xDrive30d comes with a 7-seater configuration. Boot space in the F15 X5 with the rear seat backs in place is 650 liters. Folding the rear seat backs down and removing the cargo cover extends the boot space to 1,870 liters. On both sides of the boot, you can find hooks to hang items on. To the left of the boot is a storage net and a storage strap, while on the right side, there is a storage area and a power outlet. Underneath the boot floor, which lifts up with the help of a gas strut, there is a huge storage area and the vehicle's toolkit. do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. The front passenger seat does get the same set of full power adjustments that you would find on the driver's side. It just loses out on the memory seat configuration. BMW door sills for this side as well. You do have a nicely sized glove box with a little storage net right there. Your central locking on this side as well. Sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light, again for this side as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2014 BMW X5 xDrive30d. Thanks for watching and goodbye.